We on it. Let's get it.
Somebody want to come up? Yes.
What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, man. I just, I see your prompt. I disagree with it. I don't
Okay,
think
it's
any
really
Africans.
it's really a statement. Honestly, it's really a statement.
I feel you. I just disagree with it. I don't think Africans are really thinking about.
Wait, where are you from?
Uh, I live in the Midwest.
Where's your people from?
I'm a Cushitic man.
That's what I mean by where you're from.
Right.
Not where your people immigrated to or invaded. I'm not talking about that. So
Invaded.
you saying that you're so-called Cushitic.
Of course, yes.
So you're so-called East African.
Yeah.
Okay, and
that.
I'm assuming what are you which country?
Sudan, North Sudan.
Sudan.
So,
Interesting. Very
yeah. So
interesting.
I see you have you have our flag up here, brother. Leave us out of this. We're not thinking about you guys. We don't hate you guys.
You're in America. Clearly, you're thinking about America if you're in America. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying me and my people, majority of
and
us.
And it look like you got a hairline with some locks in your head?
Those are not locks.
Twist?
No, sir.
Whatever
Those
it
are
is.
finger quotes. Yeah. What, you fuck with them or what?
Clearly, you don't know the guidelines, so I can't have you up here. You have to be removed. Love and abundance. Press. It was a low-key press. You're in the U.S. Clearly, you're thinking about us. Clearly, you see us because you're in the U.S. Okay. Yeah, no intro, highly sus. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, that man said Sudan. That's, man. You're no Sudan. You're trying to take South Sudan, starting famine in the South. Oh, man. Yeah, man. That's crazy. Name me one good reason why these people are in the U.S. Name me one good reason. How did they get to the U.S.? Did they get permission from pale people to come to the U.S.? Huh? Did they get permission? It's a very, very detailed question. This question will always remain until it get answered. Did they get permission from pale people that they say that we act like to come to the U.S.? Let me ask. Come on now. Let's really think about this. Let's really think about this. Let's think about this, man. Did Africans get permission from the pale people, right? From the P people. We're gonna call them that, the P people. Did they get permission from them to come to the U.S.? Yes or no? In the comment section. Just put it in the comment section. You're not used to this, are you? You're not used to people just calling it like it is. Like we're just supposed to ignore the mischief in the tone.
No, I feel like you're antagonizing me a little bit. I'm not
antagonizing. You came up here and asked, "What is this about?" It's extremely clear.
Well,
antagonizing.
Very broad and general.
Yeah, that's what y'all do to us. Y'all been doing that.
Hold on. You're talking about
that. It is general. So what?
You're talking about all of Africa.
The generalization. Not, I didn't say all, but the generalization. Yeah. Don't rearrange what I say and then try to present that. Hold on. Don't rearrange what I say. Go off what I say. All right?
I'm going off what you said.
Well, don't rearrange what I said.
Africans.
I said a generalization.
That is the continent of Africa.
I said a generalization.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a generalization. What you're saying is broadly general.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not focused. It's not a focused statement. So that's why I'm trying to get you to clarify what you mean.
That is clarification. A generalization. I'm generalizing. The countries.
All right, bro.
That's all you got? That's all you want to say?
Do you know what
your failed attempt to rearrange what I say, it failed. So now you're chuckling. You trying to
Listen,
rearrange your
dude.
thoughts now?
Listen, I'm trying to get you to explain, right? Because you're saying
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, so basically, when you say Africans hate our gods, who do you mean our?
Say HAT. Say dislike or something like that.
Sorry?
Say dislike. Say dislike.
Yeah, dislike. Yeah, dislike.
Yeah.
So who you mean our people? Who is your people?
Oh, my people are Americans. We're Paleo Americans. We're first Americans.
Black people are first Americans.
We're not black people. Black people is something that y'all use to be. It's ambiguous. And
No.
when y'all call us black people, you're just disrespecting us on purpose.
Well, no, when like black is a categorization that was it's like a catch-all term for like even Caribbeans and like Africans, like people it's the same thing as saying like Negro.
All right, I gotta drop you because you clearly either want to do that intentionally. All right, love and abundance. Love and abundance. When people do stuff like that, I drop y'all. You should know better. Y'all been on TikTok, been out too long. If you don't know the guidelines, I'm gonna conveniently drop you. All right. These questions is for y'all as well. Y'all ready? All right. Name me 5 people that called themselves African American before the 60s. Name me 5 people that called themselves African American before the 60s, before Africans immigrated to the States. Name me 5 people. And we're going to wait. Name me 5. Welcome back, V. Yeah, what's going on?
How's it going?
It's going okay.
So what's the topic? Africans hate our guts and love the white man heavy?
Oh, how convenient. It's like y'all can't even stay up here for long. Love and abundance. Obtuse. Be obtuse to the guidelines. Let me say something on his page. Let me sabotage him and then say he's the bad guy. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right, don't it? Welcome, Venus.
Hey y'all. Like the live, like the live. I can come back if you want to drop me. Well, he doesn't drop you unless you don't follow the rules. Which
Yeah,
is
that's the
don't.
only. Exactly, right? Exactly. I only drop people that don't follow the rules.
So don't say WHITE. You have to say YT. Don't say WAR. You can say conflict. Don't say.
Hello,
Yes,
hi,
what's going on?
doing good, man.
Okay. Welcome to the
Yeah,
panel.
but I want to ask you, why should we love you guys? What did you guys do for us?
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Hey, I appreciate you,
Respectfully,
man.
brother. I wanna know.
No,
Bro.
man. It's rare to come across somebody so just straight to the point like that from that land and just say it like it is.
Hell yeah, bro. I wanna know.
Hey, you can't
bro.
cuss though. You can't cuss. I gotta drop you though. I can bring you back. Okay, I can bring you back. I like that guy. I'm gonna bring him back. I want to talk to. I want to see how he thinks. Was it user? I think it was user. Yeah, love and abundance.
Welcome, Prende.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. So you said why? Why should y'all love
Why
us?
should we love you guys? Yeah. What did you guys do for us?
I don't really. I can't really give you that because because when you ask that question,
yeah,
it's kind of like you can change the standard of what you consider to be why you guys should love us, you know? So even if I were to give you a reason, you would
I
just
mean, we're
change
the
it,
same
or you would
people,
say
but
that's
like
not. You could say,
I mean, we're the same
hold
people
on,
though. Like that's a good example.
hold on. You could say, oh, if I give you a reason, you could just say, oh, well, that's not good enough. Oh, well, da 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 da. You can make excuses. So me saying it, I feel like that would be a waste of my time. But I do appreciate your just blatant statement that, you know, I appreciate what you said, though. It's not really a statement, but
No, I get that, but if I'm like a normal person and you give me like an example, like I will respect that, you know. It doesn't have to
um,
be like an argument, you know.
why should we love? I don't know where you're from.
I'm from Africa, bro.
What country, though?
Somalia.
Okay, Somalia.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can't give you no reason why you guys should love us. I can't give you a reason why, you know, we gonna
I
need
mean,
some
it doesn't.
distance.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a reason, you know. Like we can
Um,
just look at each other and you know we can see like you know. And just,
are you changing your tone?
ah,
Are you changing your tone?
no. I'm just in a car, bro.
No,
It's
you
low
don't
flow.
get what I was just saying. You don't get it.
Oh.
We're gonna move on
All right, bro.
to Razo, and we'll come back to you. I just want to see what this guy has to say with the fire emojis.
Yeah. Hello, how are you guys?
Yeah, what's
Uh,
going on? Welcome.
all right, man. Except like I've seen a lot of these going like viral on internet where Black Americans feel like we hate them or
Y'all don't.
anything.
You don't. You. He didn't listen. He didn't listen. How convenient. How convenient that the same word I keep saying, don't say if it's censored, don't say it, but you keep saying it. Type vibe. That seemed big. That seemed crazy. Crazy. No, you guys. All right, let's think about this. After all the years of us loving Africa, after all the years of us sending money to their countries, when bad things happen to one of their countries, we stuck up for them. This happened for decades. Okay? Tell me why, after all that time, right, they still show us disrespect. They still tell us that we didn't do it. I think I was talking to an African. It's like they don't want to openly admit the things that we have done for the world, right? They don't want to admit that their countries are filled with our inventions. They don't want to admit, right, their hypocrisy either of certain things not aligning with certain things that they say.
Hey, bro. Not all countries respect America, you know. Like
What
they
country in Africa respects us?
I don't know, bro, but my country like they don't respect America at
Oh,
all.
for sure. No, it's not. No, it's not about that. Oh, America or whatever like that. I'm
Like
talking about.
America.
I'm not talking about. I'm making sure you know the difference, but it could be. It can go both ways or whatever like that. But
Like America did us bad, you know, like in
America
my
is a
country,
continent.
personally.
No, America is a continent, and then
Right,
you have the U.S. Right. So, are
right.
you talking about the U.S. or are you talking about the American people that was here before the
Like
U.S.?
I mean, in general, bro. Like if you're talking about the USA, like they did us bad, you know.
Oh
Like
well,
we doing a
do you think
worse.
we have control over that?
I mean, you guys did it right in general.
No. Do
You're
you think
talking.
that we have control over the U.S.?
No, like that's the
Okay,
government.
so there was no point in bringing that up.
Mm, I mean,
Yeah, that was no point. Do you know the U.S. dropped on our people? Well, do you know that?
yeah. I mean, like I've heard some
No, no,
stories,
no, no,
but
no, 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 no. I'm trying to see if you know. Do you know that?
I do.
Okay.
But that's your government. You guys are letting like that happen, you
Our
know.
government, does that sound like
Need like liberation. You have to liberate yourselves. Then you guys feel that way.
okay, that's all well and good, but don't try to attempt to be mischievous by applying crimes that they do onto us. Don't be mischievous. Because
I mean, also, why do you
hold on.
represent them? Why
Now,
do you
because
represent them?
that's what you tried to do. So
Why
now
call yourself American?
at this point, you've lost all credibility because you purposely was obtuse just to try to make us look bad.
Think about America. I think about the people, everything in it. What you guys stand for.
Well, that's not my fault. When you think about America, you should know that it's a continent.
But what does that
And then
tell
you
the
should know
people,
that the
though?
United States is it's like a corporation. It's like an entity. You should know that. Just like how you got Africa, and then you got countries in Africa like Ghana, Nigeria.
Right.
Okay. So don't be a hypocrite. Don't do that weird stuff.
All I'm saying is, like, my point is we don't love America. You know, like, they did us harm. They killed up.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna conveniently drop you. All right, love and abundance.
But you know, we Africans, what you said is very, very true. But many of them don't understand. Without Black Americans, they will still be colonized. But they don't understand the power Black Americans have. In that, even America doesn't want to put boots on African.
Where are you from?
African soil. I'm from East Africa.
Okay. What country?
I don't. Yeah, these countries, because sometimes I don't like these colonial countries, you know. But I'll say, you know, Kenya.
You said Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay, so-called Kenya.
Yeah.
Kikuyu.
Not Kikuyu.
Didn't they say that's where the name come from? Supposedly.
Yeah, it came from the mountain. Yeah, Kikuyu like that. Yeah, it came from the Kikuyu. But what you said, man, is very, very true. If you see an African in America, see how they act. Just see how they act. They act like coons, man. When they say white person, oh, but they fear African Americans.
I gotta drop you, man. Why do y'all say derogatory stuff on people's panels? Like, we can have a good conversation, right? Love and abundance. Y'all just gotta know, you know what I'm saying? The conversation can be had. And I would actually do more listening than talking if y'all were to just stop trying to be mischievous. You know what I'm saying? Then I'd be happy to drop y'all. Yep.
That I'm telling you, what they're saying to us is way too much, bro. Way too much, man.
I know they only getting a percentage. They think that because they have. I trust me. I know exactly. Trust me.
You know, and okay. Since we're just talking to them, so let's just tell them with words. If they're so confident that every single copper skinned human being on the planet must and has to come from one continent, how do they explain that we have Korean black, Tibetan black, Chinese black, Japanese black? How?
Well, that discussion.
And then this
I
dude
have my
is right
own
there
personal thoughts about that.
me.
But
Pardon?
I get what you're saying. You're saying like you got the people that's in so-called Indonesia and Australia. How are those people original to their lands? You got the people of, you know, like the Papua New Guineans, the Andaman Islanders, the original Hawaiians, like King David. I think her name was King Lily or Lulu or something like that. I mean, Queen Lily.
The Polynesian. Yeah, all of that. The Polynesian, you know, there's so many artifacts. This guy is there disrespecting people, blah, blah, blah. You're not an American, Haitian, all this business. Just talking. Why are you so interested in us, bro? This African, because I can see his face in the thing,
I'm gonna let you try to land it, and then I'm gonna get to Lula.
Okay, let me land by saying Romans 18:14, right? Let me ask you a question. Why are you so interested in the Caribbeans or in the North America or South America? You don't claim Egypt. Egypt is in your backyard. They're raiding the graves of your ancestors 24/7. You say nothing about it. Algeria's got gas oil, minerals, super rich country. You don't claim it. Tunisia, you don't claim it. Morocco, you don't claim it. Libya, you don't claim that. That's all in your backyard. But you're interested in us. Why you're so obsessed with man, fam?
Okay.
Steve with that tea.
I'm Venus, you want to speak or is like sure like start? Okay. By the way, I'm not like American. I'm African, but I'm living in Sweden since I was like 7, 8 years, and I try to like understand really the narratives that have been like on TikTok between American people and African people because like in some life when I go there, I heard Black American like they recognize themselves as Africans, and some don't recognize themselves as African. And we have my fellow African people back in country there that basically call people from America, so America, United States, as an African, and some don't. But from my perspective, myself, I don't consider American as an African because I feel like if they have been born in a country, they're basically this answer or better of this country and they took like the country culture, everything, the language, everything from this country. They're not really like directly related to Africa, so I don't really understand the problem between American people and African people, even if we have like the same color, but basically we don't have the same culture. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm going to enforce some people there, but we don't.
Can I answer you, sister? I can answer
Wait,
you
wait,
what you're
wait,
saying
wait.
there, sister.
We
Yeah,
don't
but
have. Okay.
okay, I'm not really down, and I just going to ask African people hate you. I mean, to be honest, myself, I don't really hate
They dislike.
American. Okay, I don't really like dislike American people because I feel like we have like unfortunately many misconceptions and stereotypes that have been created from misunderstanding about who we are. So sometimes this first idea often comes from the lack of knowledge of exposure of different cultures that we have a value. And I believe it's very important that we have an open conversations and share your true story and try to really like respect each other instead of like put each other down. If you really understand my perspective, right?
Okay, you're saying that we should respect each other. Okay, so
Yeah,
and
exactly.
not put each other down, and you don't really have a strong dislike. From what we see is observation. We've observed. We didn't want this to happen. We didn't desire for this to happen. Like, do you get that, Lulu? We didn't desire this. We don't like conflict.
Yeah, I
Regardless of
get
how the
it.
media try to position it, our people do not like conflict in nature. We don't like it. So, you know, just dealing with this situation, I feel like if we're going to talk about this, the context has to be all the way in, you know? And we have seen that you guys have partnered with certain entities and certain things. And I've been saying this for a while. The reason why you guys are over here is only because you partner with these entities you told us not to listen to or to take your side or da 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 da
I
da.
mean,
You know what I'm saying? So it's
sorry, when, sorry,
I
when
feel
you
like we're
speak
dealing
about
with hypocrites because
entity,
it would have been different if y'all would have stayed in your land and then communicated in a different way. But instead, y'all came here, right? Right? And then disrespected us. So that's the situation not aligning. It's not aligning. So
My host, can I say something?
yeah.
go for.
Sorry, Lula. What I wanted to, what's it called, push back with you at is this, Lula. Yeah. First of all, how should I put this? Aborigines of Australia, they're not Africans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even
Okay.
even if like they have like black skin color, they're not basically Africans.
Yeah. The point
Yeah.
I'm trying to get at, yeah, I'm gonna land here is this, right? You said you're talking about us Americans of the north, of the islands, of the south, the whole of Americas, because I'm repeating this. I know you understand me, but this is for those who are being cheeky and disrespectful in the comment. Yeah. North, Central, yeah, South is all of it is Americans. Okay,
Yes,
Americans. Sorry, sister, because I know you know this, but again, like I said, I'm responding to someone. Americans are not, yeah, the U.S. of A. Americans are North continent all the way to Alaska. That's America, and all the way down to the bottom of Chile, Argentina. All of that is America, including the islands around it, including the Seychelles, including the Cape Verde. All of that is Americans.
yeah,
That's
that's
number
true.
one. That's
That's
number
true.
one. Number
Yep.
two, number two, the people of Polynesia, right? They are not Africans. And no Africans migrated to Polynesia and created that race.
But
Okay?
I don't really think that you really understand me. The thing is that I really agree with you. I agree that people from North and South Americans, and I don't say that you are African because I don't rely on that perspective that American people
No,
are.
sister, I'm gonna learn. Yeah, what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say is this. Yeah,
Huh?
it's not. What I'm trying to say is the following. It's not only because um going with the narrative that we were slave, although
Hey, watch
this
the
is I'm
S word.
complicated.
Can't say that
Sorry,
one.
sorry,
You could say
sorry.
prisoners or
So no, let me repeat what I'm saying. I'm saying even if, yeah, even if we are going with the narrative, yeah, of this lie, of this big lie that we were traded, right? Even if we go by this narrative, because you're using this to say if someone is born somewhere, they belong to that place. We are saying we are not native. We're not born there. We're aboriginal,
Original.
indigenous. Yeah, we're saying, yeah, we're saying that it never happened. Yeah, and to this person who doesn't know the history, we're saying to them, right? Yeah, or if they wanna deny it, this is what my brother, the host, is saying to you, sister. I'm gonna get to his point now. He's saying to you, right? And this is not directed to you, Lola, directly. This is unfortunate that your ancestors done it, right? You people of the African continent, your ancestors, 7,000 years ago, you invaded and infiltrated the Mayas empire. And you infiltrated, let me finish, please. You infiltrated our rank based upon the same color skin business because some of the tribes and clans underneath the Mayas empire were not enlightened. So they let you in and so on and so forth, and assimilation, culture assimilation happened. This is why there is a 6,700 years old Dakota, yeah, or a fossil, an artifact, yeah, archaeological artifacts in the Museum of Mexico depicting what I'm saying to you. And that's what's on my profile. It's the story of the Mayas. And everyone you can see on my profile, although it's very small, you can tell, yeah, they are copper colored skin people. None of them are papaya skin or mango skin or banana skin. They're copper skin.
I mean, I really understand your perspective, but the things that I don't try to go through the story because I have my opinion, you have opinion. Even I have speak with because I speak French and Swedish since I'm living in Sweden,
So do
and
I. So do I. I speak fluent French, fluent Spanish, and fluent Arabic. Yeah.
okay. But I have had a several discussion with people from iTrade, and majority of them, some of them, I will not say not majority, but some of them, they believe that they have their ancestors from Africa, and others don't believe that. I mean, I will not go through that. You have
So
your
what's
Lula, I don't
wait,
believe.
wait, wait,
Pardon, I'm not cutting you.
Let
I
her.
just wanna,
Yeah,
I just wanna correct something.
yeah. Let her
I just
continue.
want to
Let her.
correct something. I just want to correct something. I don't believe. Sorry, I just wanted to say this.
Let
I
her
don't
continue.
believe.
Haitian. But just we'll say what you have to say after, because yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have your belief, and I will not come here to change that because it's your belief. That's the things. But the things that is I try to understand what is the conflict, the problem between African people and American people. Because since I started to listen to Africans and American people on TikTok, it had been a bunch of insult. I mean, there's two groups insulted each other, create different narrative. I don't really understand what the problem is because from my perspective, myself, I don't think that American people are African. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think we have the same culture. I don't think we have, even if we have like similarities when it comes to some stuff, but in the general, we don't have the same culture, and that's the truth. But I still don't really understand what this conflict is from there. I say some American people calling black people to be like slave, that they eat
Don't say that
monkeys.
word. You can't say that word up here.
Okay, that the country is like very poor. These people cannot develop the country, and we have like African people like calling Black American people different words. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why people cannot really like try to understand each other and really like listen to each other and respect each other? That's therefore like,
What I get it. You know, you trying to figure that out, but people trying to preach to us is it's not something that's going to fix the problem. You know, and I feel like how can I break this down? The problem is people are not respecting us. You know what I'm saying?
Hi.
Yeah, people. Hold on,
Hi.
Maria.
Yeah.
People not. You know what? Should I just go ahead and go to Maria? I should go ahead and go to Maria.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I wanted to say something,
My name
bro. I
is
didn't get to say what I
Maria.
was going to say.
I'm from Guinea Conakry.
Okay, we'll just.
Uh,
Can
I,
you hold it or write it? Can you hold it or write it down, Haitian? Is it quick? Are you gonna say it real quick?
It's okay. I'll let Maria talk because it's okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I just feel like because what happened right now, because what happened right now in this TikTok, especially on TikTok, Black American between Black American and African. I'm
Can you
sorry,
speak up just a little
don't
bit?
speak.
Can you speak up just a little bit? Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's it. What happened right now between African and African American didn't start
We're not
today,
African Americans. We're not African Americans. Just call no.
Okay, blue. How do you want me to call you? Black or what? I don't
American.
know.
Just American.
That's what I know how to call it. This didn't start today by me. That's the way I can call. African American and African. That's
No,
why
no,
we
no, no.
was
I'm making
talking
a
long time
correction.
back and ago. No, you
Just
can't
call us
just correct me like
American.
that.
Call us
I think
American.
you guys should go and just correct to those people that righty to whitey people, whatever, but not us. Because it's back in school, whatever it is was back home.
So
That's
until
how we told us that
okay,
African American. I
okay. Just
understand
call
that
us
you
a
don't want to be called that way, and that's the only way I can tell, you know.
wait. What
And
was
this
that?
didn't
Can you say
start
that
today.
again?
You guys being like this African come here and respect you guys so much. Respect.
Can
First
you
of all,
slow
we are
down? Can you hold on? Can you slow down and talk slower?
Don't
Because
be
you were
disrespectful.
talking over the
Don't be
host.
disrespectful, Maria. Don't be disrespectful to us in the host.
no,
He just
no, I'm
corrected
not.
you and
I'm
said
not.
this
Hold
is
I'm
where
on.
not.
we
I'm
are.
not trying to
it's like
disrespect
it's very
anybody
Yes,
close.
you
here.
are. Yes, you
I'm
are.
not
You may
trying to
not be
disrespect
aware of it, but
anybody
that's
here.
exactly what
I'm
you're
No, but
not
you
trying
doing.
to
are.
disrespect
You
anybody here.
are.
I'm
That's
not
what
trying.
You
you're
are.
doing.
Okay,
You
y'all.
you guys been
You are
here
Okay.
talking.
Are
disrespectful.
two
You are
different things,
All
disrespectful.
right.
ma'am. You may not have intended to do.
Hold on.
Be bothered to put their emotions just for 1 second. Empty their mind for 1 second and listen to the facts. The time scale I'm giving, the references of the places where they can find the proof that I'm giving, yeah, and stop patronizing us. Okay? Number one, 6,700 years Dakota, fossil.
Wait.
So I must repeat this again?
No. It's
Yeah,
no. Just try to keep it short so we can
yeah,
move on.
cool. Okay, that's a first evidence. Um, you know, first evidence.
Uh,
Number two,
Put it in the comment.
number two, right? My country,
Haitian.
Haiti, Kiskeya. Oh,
We're gonna
sorry,
do a live for history another time. Like
it's not
it's
history.
cool. It's
I'm just responding to this.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna or
I'm
just
Can
just
I?
responding.
say it in pockets. Like say it in pockets, you know. And
Okay,
if
that's
you want
fine.
to do a
That's what I'm
You
trying
live
to
don't
like
do.
know how
Yeah.
to make a
you
succinct point.
They don't know how to make a succinct point without giving all of that.
Oh, that's he
Like, stop
Haitian.
insulting our intelligence and make the point. Well, he need to stop insulting people's intelligence and make the point.
I don't understand what Amara just said now. What did you say?
Hey,
Start insulting your intelligence.
we're gonna go to yeah, we're gonna move on, Haitian Crown. We're gonna move on for right now.
Okay, no,
Oh wait, it's Amara's turn, I think.
can I land my point because now I
Yeah,
feel
Amara.
disrespected. Yeah, cause I just feel disrespected. Can I land my point now, please? Yeah, because it's like every time a
He's trying
Haitian
to be
comes
funny.
on. Can I finish my point now? Because every time a
No, I
Haitian
just
come on
hold
We
on,
gave you a
man. I
bunch of
gotta
time to
hold on.
speak.
I'm host. Hold on, man. We're gonna host a live. Yeah, we're just gonna. It's all good. I'm hosting a live. We're gonna see what Amara have to say.
Yeah, Africans hate our guts and love the white sea. Man, that they do it here, they do it everywhere. We just had a group of people who went over to Kenya who tried to teach them. They got kidnapped and beat because they tried to tell them that
Oh,
Jesus
nap,
was not
nap, nap.
white tea.
You talking
Mm.
about? You
White
talking?
tea. You know, you got a country.
what's it got to do with me?
I forget what country. I forget what country it is. There's a country who just passed a law that you
Sorry, what's
could
it got to do
be
with me though? What's it got to do with me
persecuted
though?
Let her speak,
for
man.
having
Let her speak.
locks. I'm not responding to you. I'm responding to the prompt, Haitian. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to be talked to from us so bad. This is what I'm talking about. I know that we're the main characters. That's why I know we're the main characters because I literally read the prompt and responded to the prompt. And you specifically said, "Why am I talking to you?" I'm not talking to you.
Because I heard you say you
No,
mentioned
Haitian,
You
Haitian.
got
Just no,
countries. You
no.
got
She was
countries.
talking about the
I
prompt.
didn't say nothing about Haiti. I didn't say nothing about Haiti. You want me to talk to you so bad.
no, I
Like I
misheard
said,
you.
you got
I misheard
countries.
you,
Oh,
lady. I
go
miss you,
ahead.
lady. My bad. I miss you, lady. Because
No,
the reason why my back is up
hey,
is because
Haitian. You
there's a
gotta
lot of
stop.
people.
Respectfully, all right. Respectfully.
And this is why I get disrespectful to these people. It always be the men because you could tell that they don't have no respect for the women in their country and where they.
Yeah, I want to let her. You know, she want to learn her
Like I said,
plan.
at the end of the day, I know that we're the main characters. I'm to land my plane. I know we're the main characters. I know they hate us, and I know they love the white tea people because they literally are still making to this day anti-black laws in their own countries.
Hot,
It's
hot
possible
dog.
like to speak.
What
Okay.
was that, Lou?
I wasn't pushing back
No.
at my sister here. My back was up. My back's been up all day, my sister, because many people came on this live, yeah, and disrespected us, and maybe the sound got distorted. I thought that I heard you mention Haitian. That's why my back got up, and the reason for it is
Did you
because
did you
I do apologize.
apologize?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah. I sincerely, unreservedly apologize to my sister Amara. I misheard you, sister, because I'm about my indigenous people, the entire Americas. I'm not a fake one. Yeah, my mother, yeah, has been unalive because of this issue. That's how serious I am about this. So, my sister, I'm what's it called? I'm sorry that you got the wrong impression of me,
No,
and we
you
just
don't have
met.
to. That last part kind of will mess it up if you apologize.
I apologize. I apologize, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
fine. It's fine. So to the people in the comments who are saying that, so they're trying to say that because I said that they don't respect women in their country, they're trying to say that Black American men or like don't respect our That's not true.
Hey,
We we we
I have
we,
all
I
we
brothers. I
ride
respect.
have
for our
all
women.
God brothers.
We
Listen, I
ride.
don't know what type of men. I don't know what type of men and this is with all due respect because I'm not trying to turn this into like no gender war, no crazy nothing like that, but
Not
I'm
in
telling
abundance.
you that whatever experience y'all think that y'all see on the media and TV or whatever, that is not how it is in real life. I have always been protected and respected by my brothers, my God brothers, the men in my community, the men around me. Y'all wonder why I act so diva-ish now is because I have a Tesla now, but before then, I never had to pump my own gas. I never have to open doors. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never had to change a tire. I've never had to screw nothing, wrench nothing. What are y'all talking about?
Any negative behavior in our community is consequences of people not knowing their ancestry, thinking they African. You think you're African, you're gonna act like one. So
Hot
And
Thank you,
dog.
I'm
Venus.
gonna back my
Hot
sisters by
dog.
saying that we
Oh,
write
hey,
for our
I'm
sisters.
supposed
If
to be
possible
chilling,
to add
chilling,
something before
chilling.
I go down.
Hot dog.
I just uh, it's okay to speak or like should I wait?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to
everything
say
Crown, I
something,
guess, because Crown didn't get to speak. So
say something before Crown do. If you want to say
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like try you can go for, and I'm going to speak after you.
Okay, Crown.
Hello, everyone. Wow. As the prompt said, it's the truth. And my thing is, I don't understand. Even looking at the prompt, it would basically tell you that these types of lives are for Black Americans.
You're gonna trigger
Why?
some people. I get what you're saying, but you're gonna trigger some people.
Well, that's
I
my
get what you're
perspective.
saying, but
Yeah, because in all actuality, whatever lives these Africans come into, and then you have the Latinos in their life and everyone else. Everyone is against us Black Americans, and we know that.
well, okay. So
It,
Um,
I mean,
just can
they're
you say
jealous
just
against.
say kinfolk or something like that? Kinfolk.
Okay, kinfolk.
Yeah.
All kinfolk, skinfolk is not kinfolk, and
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. So when it comes to situations like this, when they can't manipulate you, when they can't overtalk you, when they can't gaslight you,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a one up thing. Just like my sister was saying, fellow sister, Miss Tamara, saying certain things, and how the guy was just going off because it is true in their country. Their women are not like American Black women. They can't control us. They're taught in their country. They groom the little girls from little girls to cater to the man, to do whatever the man says. Like they have no voice. So when they in this country here, and we as Black women, we're outspoken, we're strong, we're educated, we're everything that a lot of them can their women and their wives could never be, and their daughters. You know what I'm saying? So it's already a jealousy, and when they can't, as they say, humble us or knock us down a peg, then we're the
Mm-hmm.
problem. Then when we're too strong and intellectual, that's when the gaslighting comes.
We
It seems
already
like they.
we already the
I'm sorry.
villain. I mean, you got to think about it. No, like you saying, like we already the villain. That's why I
Yeah, and
really don't. I'm just going ahead and do what I got to do at this point.
yeah, and that's like-minded of us have always done that because we know the real deal. And I'll land my plane in a minute. All I'm saying is
We're really the good guys, though.
these people are undermining. They want to take your spot, but they can't literally take our spot. So they spew the vitriol and the hate. And the vitriol and the hate and that type of energy should be for the people in their land, gentrifying and taking their land right in their faces, and they do absolutely nothing. So, that's why we say they're not like us. We
For
don't
sure.
flee our country.
Did
We
y'all
have been fighting and we still fighting.
y'all
They're
want to know some?
cowards who flee.
I
And I
know.
land my plane.
My bad. I should let you go on ahead and finish them last few seconds off.
No, you good, brother.
So y'all want to know some numbers? I had crunched some numbers with my chat. You want to say something, Lulu? I'm gonna give you a second.
yeah, because the things I'm going to say is going to be very long, so it's okay. If it's okay, I can go far. I don't know why, especially black American have that perception that African people
Say,
hate
oh
them.
my
I
god.
don't think so. Do you hear me? Or
No,
should I
just say
speak real?
Ken. Just say American. Say American. We
Okay,
get
okay.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because like I can take an example when we had like the problem with George Floyd. I don't know. There was like people from Africa to descend across the world, including many like African nations, even in Europe, since I'm living in Europe since my shout out, start up in outrage and unity and there's people who was like demanding justice in according to system
Wait,
races
what?
that the record so it was like African nations that stand up in outrage and anarchy and demand justice and condemning system races that black people in America was like suffer from. And that moment was very powerful. And there's both of proof that you can see in the internet. So I don't
Wait,
really understand
translation?
the
I need translation. Try to
no,
say
I
that.
don't
Try
really
to say that
understand.
again. I know you speak French, but
Yeah, I was just saying that I don't really understand the misconception that those people have and
okay.
believe that African people hate you because like when we had like the George Floyd problem, there was like people of African descent across the world, including many like African nations that stand up in outrage
Oh,
in
okay. I hear what you're
anarchy
saying. You saying
for
with
Black
the okay.
Americans.
So you
Yes,
It's it's a observable reality.
no, I mean
A
even like
question for her when she's done.
yeah, I mean, even you can look like in
okay?
internet, in French, even in Sweden, my country where I live, there was many black people that stand up against the systemic racism that black people in America go through. And I don't really understand why you have like that perception that people from Africa really hate you, because that's not really true. And I can say that majority of people as look up to Black American. Basically, like the Black American culture is massively influenced, and we can say that even people from Africa, they still use the American music because this as they look up to you, and
Wait.
especially young Africans, they have like a lot of admissions for artists like Tupac, Beyonce, Kendrick, like even when it comes to sport incomes like Brian James and Sarah Williams, and these people have created product connections for them. So every time when you
Wait.
speak about Black American and African, really, to be honest, do really like admire you. So I don't really understand why you have like that perception that these people in Africa hate you, because that's not true. I'm African myself. I've been living in Sweden my entire life. And I can say to you that we don't hate you. I don't know your experience that
Okay.
you
Okay.
have
Can
with
you land it?
people.
Can you land it?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you just proved your own point. You have said nothing of substance that you really love about Black people. You said that you like the music and you like the artist and you stood up with George Floyd. That is all performative. That
No,
is
no,
all performative.
I
Nothing
thought,
about that, ma'am. Hold on. Nothing about that proved that you love us. If you loved us, I would be able to go to your country and enjoy the fruits of your labors and the in the wins of your ancestors in the same capacity that my ancestors fought here in the Americas for everybody else. That's proof of concept. That's proof that we love you. You have no proof that you love us. You have that you love our music and our entertainers, and you love what we've contributed to Blackness, because you get to feel proud about. I don't know if you're Black. I'm sorry, I can't really see, but
Yeah.
we have put
We'll
in
get
the
to that.
work so that people all over the world could feel comfortable being melanated. That's proof that we love melanated people. Y'all have no proof. Y'all have done nothing.
I mean, I have proof. You know, Benin, I don't know if you know that country. They basically like try to like welcome people from also American people to come to the country and have like free citizenship. I mean, we have a bunch of Americans that live in Ghana, and that's
Free.
I push
Time
like
that happens,
every
what
choice
happens
Free.
has
though?
allowed.
Anytime African
Oh,
countries
I
give
got a question for
citizenship,
her, ma'am. Free.
I mean,
Free.
I don't know if you know
Free. I want her
Benin.
to say free. She said free.
Yeah, it was like
right?
they gave American citizenship free citizenships to be in
Free.
Benin. Free citizenship.
Free.
Yeah, I mean it's basically free. So if you go to Benin right now as a Black
Base now
American,
now it's basically free.
I mean
Now it's
Benin,
basically free. So is it free or is
but
it basically free?
but I mean Amira, if you go to Benin right now in West Africa, it will say that I'm Black American, they're gonna to give you their citizenship because they consider you as a one of them. So I'm still, to be honest,
Yeah.
it's not from hate. It's not that because I have the pressure of we want to replace you. That's natural because I don't live in America.
I think
But
that what you're
but
not realizing is that
let me
you're
explain.
pissing in our ear and telling us that it's raining. You're pissing in my ear and you're telling me that it's raining. You're telling me that your people fought in the same capacity to show love for us like we did. And that's categorically not true. Why don't y'all just admit that? No one has put in work like us. I can't go to your country and live like y'all live here because your ancestors didn't fight like my ancestors fought. And y'all keep leaving. So y'all not even going to be the ancestors that fight to make the change.
Amara, I don't know if you have been like in Africa by yourself, but I can tell you we have a large of
Why would I go to Africa? I told you that there is a country there that will incarcerate me for my hair.
no,
Why would I go
no,
to Why
no,
would I go
no.
there?
We're not because we have
Yes,
people
I'm
that have
telling you.
rights like
Yes,
in
yes,
Africa.
yes.
But
I'm
I am
telling you,
African by
yes.
myself. I am African myself. I mean, go to YouTube, you will see a bunch of Black Americans that live in
Listen,
Africa.
I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm gonna go on mute. I do not want to hear nothing from Ghana in the next 30 to 40 years when they have towns like Orania because y'all let all hundreds of white tea people get citizenship under this year return that y'all was supposed to be doing to bring Black Americans home that we know is just a ploy to get our dollars there because y'all know that the economy here is booming because of us. So y'all only are trying
I
to
mean,
lure us there because y'all see dollar signs, not because y'all want camaraderie with us. So like I said, I don't want to hear nothing. Ghana just got hundreds of white tea people that gained citizenship there along with this year return thing.
I mean,
If y'all didn't learn from what happened in South Africa, I don't know what to tell you.
Amara, it's not really true. I don't know if you know like the history of Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. Right now, basically because
What is not true about what I said?
I
White
mean,
tea
the thing is
over a
like
hundred.
Amara, everything's like you think that I
They
try
think
to
that we just be
replace you,
making
or
this
you
stuff up,
think
Amara. They
Amara,
think
you
we
think
just be making this up. Like we in our feelings that we don't know what we talking about.
I think we know more about what's going on over there than they do. And that's why when I'm saying this, she's like, no, no, no. I'm telling you, ma'am, there is a country in Africa right now that passed a law in 2025 that said it is illegal to have dreadlocks in your hair.
which country?
Well, I guess
Which
I'll be going to
You
I
are
never
jail.
heard it.
crazy.
I mean, which country because I never heard it. I can just go and Google it to see which country you are telling me right now.
And what it is
Because,
Why
because
would
I
I?
know a lot of Africans that have dread. They have we have like a rat sack community in Africa, and basically these people they have a dreads on their heart.
Lula, can you answer why majority of your schools in Africa require the women to shave their head bald? I mean, the little girls to shave their head bald while they're in middle school and high school and elementary school.
I cannot really like answer to that because I don't even have answer to that. But according to what I know, it's just because they want the girl to focus on school. That's it.
They don't
It's not,
allow. They
it's not,
don't. I
it's
mean,
not
they don't
because
require. But they don't require YT and Asian immigrant children to shave their head bald in the same schools.
I mean we don't even
Also,
have a lot of white in Africa. To be honest, I mean even every across my country that I'm from, we don't have a lot of white there. And basically, majority of white that come there, they stay together. But with most people,
What you say, Monty?
I'm trying to make sure people don't get triggered. So if we say melanated Americans,
okay,
I
Melanie,
was just
okay,
thinking about
Black
that.
I'm not saying
Americans.
Melanie
Hold on,
But
Americans.
Lula.
I get all the points. I just be trying to make sure
Instead of
people don't
saying
get
Black
triggered.
Americans, we should say melanated Americans or American Indians, because Black
Don't want
is
to trigger
basically a
nobody.
slur for our people. So
Yeah,
but
people love
anytime
to talk,
someone, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, my bad.
but
whose turn is it?
them points still stand that you guys are hypocrites, bro. Like you're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. Like
I
think
mean,
about
why?
it.
Why are
There's
every like?
there's one for every one. I'm gonna go country by country. For every one of us in Nigeria, there's 150 of y'all in the United States. For every one Somali and Ethiopian, there's about 200 to 300 times more of y'all in the U.S. than us in y'all countries. It's not equated. It's not equal. You know what I'm saying? So
That's why we be
it's
knowing more about their country than them, because they
yeah,
be
it's so
fleeing.
much. They be like, "Oh, have you traveled to
And
Africa?"
I love
No.
And I love that they come over here and they laugh and they try to say that they're coming over here being engineers and doctors and all of these things. And then you ask them, what is the problems in their country? And they say infrastructure and education and things like that. They have no correlation. They don't see the correlation. They don't see the correlation. They talk about us. Where were the freedom fighters of America, of the Americas, were where when they were fighting for freedom? In the Americas. They weren't in Africa fighting for freedom
Exactly.
in
Well,
America.
Amara, I don't know if you
You
know.
have to be in your country. You
Yeah.
have to be in your country.
Okay,
I don't see how y'all don't see.
I don't know if you
I don't get
girl.
it.
We planted
That's
I don't
true.
know.
farmers.
I don't know if you girl know the history of Liberia. Liberia is a country in Africa.
Liberia.
That basically,
Oh
Liberia.
yes, we do.
Liberia.
Sure we
Ma'am,
do.
ma'am, this is the
Basically,
reason why I get disrespectful with y'all. Do it look like I don't know that Liberia is a country in Africa? Do it look like that?
I just try to like to print my point. The thing is, like in Liberia, we have a majority of Melanie
What?
American people.
We're gonna have to
Melanie
move on after you say
Melania
that
American
again.
people. Okay, we have a lot of Melania American people that have been deported to Liberia just because the white people,
YT.
after,
YT.
before, because the white people, after when the salary went down, they wanted to get rid of like Melania people in
Okay.
America, and there's
The
basically
remnant of the
deported a
republic.
lot
Yes, we
of.
We're
know.
gonna switch you
Yeah.
out, okay, Lula? Lula.
Is it Crown's turn and then Jania? Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, we're gonna switch her out because I'm gonna bring somebody else and we're gonna go to Jania. Since
Okay.
she's up here. All
If you
right.
could switch out the panel, you can request back up later.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
always request back up here.
She wasn't really adding value to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? She was just
Hold on,
like
Jania. I think it's Crown's turn. Or whose turn is it first, Monty?
Jania.
Mine, you can drop me
Oh,
too.
Jania's
We
turn?
got
Okay, go
smoke.
ahead.
You can drop me.
Oh.
It's
Stay, Ken,
Okay.
it's actually Janae, but thank you guys. First,
Oh,
I want to say
Janae, okay, my bad.
no worries. First, I want to say, Amara, your face card does not decline. Love it. You are very beautiful.
No
Um,
shade.
Secondly, um, clearly Black Americans drive the international culture. They cosplay us. It is cool to be a Black American when other people think that they are us, but then when they start generalizing and using stereotypes, that's when they want to separate. And then when we get on their ass, oh no, we need to
Can't
come
cuss.
together.
Jania
Fuck
can't cuss up
y'all.
here. Just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. That's all I want to say. I'm about to go to bed. Good night.
Okay. Appreciate you. West African? I think you said something in the comments or something. West African Barb.
What did I say in the comments? Because I said a lot of things.